Hi. Okay. Hopefully there's creepy music. If there's not, I'm gonna leave this blank. We are officially doing a creepy pasta video. That sounds corny as ever. Okay, but we're gonna keep this tone of voice. So let's go. The face cam right now. I wanted to take it away because we are about to do Our Man Story. What the hell? Okay, Our Man Story by Super Gooks. Gogs. Okay, here we go. Like many other people on this site, I have a story to tell. My family is spiritualist, so we, of course, believe there's is another world, another side to this world. Well, for me, I choose to ignore them and at this time don't believe in ghosts, for they simple fact that they scare me. But I've had my own encounter with things I cannot explain. Dang, I can't read. Here we go. This story has been years in the making. I first heard of him from my mother. She grew up with a man who only she could see, and just like any good ghost, he'd been following her all of her life. She would tell us stories of her childhood, of how this ghost man would lock all the doors on her, make himself visible in the darkest of moments just to scare the crap out of her. Well, I guess it was my turn now. And while I never shared my experience with anyone but her, I'd learn years later one story at a time till it became clear to all of us that we aren't crazy. There really are someone watching us all. Okay. We were having a barbecue in my front yard because we do not have a backyard, and the music was on full blast. I went inside to read a book because I was getting a headache. I sat in a beanbag chair in the farthest corner of the living room, opposite the front door, so I could see everyone that walks into the house. I had been in the house for a while and I knew I was uh, by myself and was about to put my book down when I heard the front screen open. Now, just a little fact for you, my screen door makes an awful lot of noise when you open it up. Well, I looked up from my book and saw someone very tall with black short curly hair wearing some type of hat. After they came through the door, they walked into the hall, made a sharp left towards my parents' bedroom. Now, I own the only person who matches that description is my father, so it made sense at the time to assume it was him. But when I called out to him, he didn't answer. So after no response, I started calling my uncle's name, who looks exactly like my father in every way except for the fact that he's older. But still, I got no answer. So after still not hearing any reply from anyone, I started getting freaked. That when I heard my parents' door open and close and heavy footsteps coming my way, but it was strange. The music was up all the way from the speaker that were in the same room as me, and I heard the door. Sorry for my reading skills. I heard the door and those footsteps like there was no music playing. Everything, everything, things seems, everything things seemed to close in on, seems to close in on me all at once. I knew someone was coming, but no one came around that corner. I was scared to keep looking, almost like if I started long enough, it'd be worse than I thought. It was at the point I shut my eyes and started screaming for my mom. Now, I sat there screaming for a good 5 minutes. For a good 5 minutes. And she didn't come. Was She didn't come. I was too scared to open my eyes or get up at that. I started yelling for her in my head, and after another 5 minutes of talking to myself, my mom finally came into the living room from outside. When she came in, she asked me why I ran from her when I was yelling for her from across the yard. I told her that I hadn't moved in the past half hour and that I was screaming for 10 minutes. Oh, I was screaming for her 10 minutes ago, but she didn't answer me. When we finally calmed from the yard deal, I asked her who had come into the house a while ago, and she told me no one was here. She said that everyone had gone to get a couple of things at the store about an hour and it was just her and my baby brother. I swear, how long is this story? Okay, a little bit more. I swear I went completely white when she saw my reaction and she said, was you saw him? What? She said, was you saw him, huh? What? Okay, my mother described exactly what I had seen down to the T and I. Never told her what I saw. In my felt everything in my felt cold. She just looked at me with such worry. I asked her what the heck was going on. She just stared at me when she finally spoke. She told me, "It's okay. He hasn't hurt me." Scared the boop out of me, but never hurt me. I was hoping you would never see him. Dun 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 dun. Okay, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video I make. Daily Zay.